So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is out in Mutant Mayhem is out in cinemas. I saw it. I did my review for it. Some people say they like the movie. Okay, no problem with that. You're free to like it. But in my opinion, this is one of the worst this probably is the worst Ninja Turtles movie ever. They're only Ninja Turtles in name, nothing else. It's just a terribly done movie. And the fact that they're already lining up TV series and sequel for it, you have to wonder what these people really have going on in their mind to think this could not be successful. But that's their going on in regards to it. Now, leading up to this movie, and even when the movie came out, one of the major controversies surrounding it was the character of April O'Neil, who they have just completely and utterly changed. The only thing that is April-wise at all is probably a red hair and name. They've changed her they've race changed her. They've made her short, pudgy, overweight, with bad skin. It's not a good look at all for a character. Well, apparently, this was done so she would be more relatable and, grounded more in the real world. I don't know what world these people live in, but this is what they're doing. Let's get into this article here from Bounding Into Comics. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem character designer James A. Castillo says April O'Neil intended to look relatable and grounded in the real world. Yeah, this is relatable and grounded in the real world. Sure. In what may go down as one of the most insulting attempts at inclusivity in the history of Western entertainment, they're not even trying anymore. They're just race swapping any and every character they could find and just making them look horrible. In the comics, they decided to make April look like she was overweight with a bad haircut. And now they're just doing it here because these people they don't care anymore. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem character designer James A. Castillo has revealed that the film's wildly panned take on April O'Neil was intended to make her character more relatable to modern audiences. I don't know if these people have a different definition of a modern audience than I do, but I don't know, maybe. As seen in the film, rather than resembling any of her fan favorite pre-rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles incarnation, Mutant Mayhem's version of April bears appearance more in line with her reptilian allies. Well, it might sound awful, but it's kinda true. Rather than looking like the white fit and curly brown red-haired heroine many had come to know and love, this April is instead black, slightly frumpy, and wears her reddish brown hair in short dreadlocks. I tell you, when I first saw this, I thought April was like probably in her 30s or something, but she's a teenager, and you're like, what? I don't know. And according to the aforementioned Castillo, despite her appearance being so stereotypical of the various identity politics fueled character design philosophies that have taken root in modern Hollywood, that it could genuinely be considered a parody, every single aspect of it was genuinely meant to champion the concept of representation. Sharing a number of her design sheets to Twitter, the character designer explained, when I joined the Mutant Mayhem, my first assignment was to work on April O'Neil, no pressure. We tried making her relatable and grounded in the real world while keeping some of the details that make her so iconic. I personally love her in the film. Well, you kind of know he's lying there. And these are some of the character designs. What the hell? How is this relatable? And look at some of these things. This is some of the things that he was actually going for to make this character look. Notably, it seems the only details the Mutant Mayhem team considered so visually iconic to April's character were her name, her hair color, and association with the color yellow. Yeah. In the interest of fairness, despite his obvious desire to give April dreads the middle design on Castello's early concept art, she does attempt to retain her curly hair. While 3 of the 4 sheets shared by Castello depicted various test works for the version of April, who made it into the film, most notable among them is the one depicting a trio of her early concept art. Yeah, this is it here. I mean, regardless of what he might say, it's pretty clear he was given a directive of what they wanted this character to look like. Because there's no way he is going to sit down there and come up with these designs. No way. He was clearly given a directive. Listen, we wanted to look like this, like this, like this, and we want you to do this, this, and this. That's what's going on. He was clearly given a directive of exactly how they wanted to bastardize this character. To this end, given the insight he provided in the very same tweet regarding his approach to her design, the dumpy, frazzled, potato-esque nature of these initial approaches raises curious questions as to just what qualities Castello considered to be relatable to wide audiences. It's this whole relatable to audiences, that's a bunch of crap. That's all it is. He was given an assignment of what it is they wanted to look like, and now he has to come out and say something to try and save face. They told him exactly what they wanted, and this is what he gave them. They gave him a clear directive of what they wanted. Following its publication, Castello's tweet was unsurprisingly met with mixed reaction, with fans of the film expressing appreciation for his contributions and critics pushing back against the unnecessary altering of an iconic character's appearance. Yeah, people were already talking about how she was always black in the early comics. No, she wasn't. She had a perm, that was it. But they just jump for anything. They just jump in and talk about representation. Let's see some of what they had to say. Right. The replies are... Okay, engaging with both sides, the designer would address his supporters by retweeting a handful of their compliments. Turning to his critics, Castello would simply retweet strange parties who had exclaimed, right, the replies are a free block list. Oh my God, what the F is wrong with some people? Because you mustn't have a problem with anything that they do. As noted above, though Mutant Mayhem's April bears little in common with most of her predecessors, she is the second version of the character to be portrayed as a nerdy, bespectacled young black woman in the Turtles 2018-2020 animation outing for Nickelodeon, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. April was similarly reimagined as a teenager, quick-to-quip black girl who, rather than a reporter, was a martial artist on par with the Turtles themselves. Maybe that's why I never watched this series. It never interested me. It always seemed ridiculous. I watched like one episode, I just wasn't impressed, and I just never went back. Further, though, many defenders of April's race swapping in both Rise and Mutant Mayhems have long attempted to claim that she was initially depicted as black in Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird's original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic book series. This is nothing more than a misconception that was taken on in life of its own. Yeah, that was debunked completely, but they still won't stop because they need to find something to keep egging on about. Yeah, that is the wrong answer, because when you have character designs like this, clearly you have been given a directive of exactly what they want, and they tell you, listen, do this. This is what we want. This is how we want this character to look. So you came up with these designs first that eventually boil down to this design. Because when you look at this character, especially in this picture here that they had originally, and I called it before I went again, she looks basically like Velma 2.0. Why would you do this? The original April O'Neil was an interesting, well-drawn character, well-developed character. No, you decided to do this because you want representation, and then your thing now is that, she wanted you to be more relatable and grounded in the real world. I don't wonder what world these people live in. But it's a bunch of lies. They're trying to come out and push it like, she's this gorgeous, stunning woman and all that. Even in the movie, Leonardo was calling her this beautiful human and all kind of stuff. No, stop doing these things. Let people, the characters, they design a certain way, do that. But no, this is what we get. When they say they do this, they come up with these lame excuses to try and act like, well, you were always supportive of something. No, you weren't. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, try to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. Notify me when I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.